to do, butterley. Come on, put it on that side in a minute.
16 minutes. How long? 16 minutes.
Right, shunter. Yeah, there's the one for one, that one. Thanks, boss.
What was inside? Oh my god.
Quickly. Then you can relax. Come on. Come on. Taking juice. Side you going? That one? Yeah, that's the transport best.
And cars.
Pop his car there. You see him? Carlos? He's going to pop his car down.
Junction.
Not this one. Turn the engine on. We get off and come back down.
This is the engaged line.
No, that's mine. That's mine. You wanted Ribena, didn't you?
We're coming back anyway to see the.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
I'm from the West Shire. Nothing to do with the Dumbo Estate. At Butterley, at West Shire today, there's a roast barbecue, live music, like a breakfast and what have you. You know, later on they have a walk up. Nice to see you. There's also Princess Margaret up there. Engine, there's Justice and Sutherland's in there doing, well, it's out in the forecourt, you can actually see it. Oh, you're a vice chancellor.
At least I'm a friend of you, at least a friend to the Turst, anyway. Yeah, being repaired, which is being repaired in a minute, so. Done?
More.
A little bit more.
Tiny deep. Say the other one. You're not. Oh, really?
There you go, sir.
Can I see your tickets, please?
Tickets.
Right.
Ian.
Perfect Flying Scotsman hat.
Which pocket did I put them in?
When I saw one of my mates who works here, I said, right, you're off.
There you go.
Only for a bit of a laugh. Yeah, perfect. Thanks for your support and I hope you enjoy your visit with us.
We will.
You're right. Thanks for your support, I hope you enjoy your visit.
Part, I'm holding it.
No.
Yeah.
You're right. No.
Bye.
It's very sunny out.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for your support, I hope you enjoy your visit.
Ready?
You want what?
You do want paper and I want to play the other day.
What paper scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, here they come.
There was then two. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Arrow!
No, one, three again. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, that's the West Shire book. West Shire should be on the chip. Oh, that's the West Shire book. Oh, that's the Trust. See the Midland. You should see the Trust on the side there. They should on the side somewhere. First time to this railway or not?
Came to this festival last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
This is my first ever visit to this festival.
Okay.
Yeah, and first visit to this railway. Because I'm because I'm a friend to the, you know, that PRCLT, the Princess Royal Class Locomotive Trust. Here, there at Swain Junction.
Okay.
So I'm a friend to the trust.
Right.
So I'll be getting off when we come back. I'll be getting off here.
Sonic.
At Sonic, yeah. Have a look around. The museum and that. And to the Midland Trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My father-in-law, his granddad's got one of the vintage cars that's here.
Yeah.
So that's the reason we come down.
That's why the reason you come down.
Meet him down.
Oh, right, okay. Did it start yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah, 2 days.
2 days, 2 a day event, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a 2 day event, isn't it? So, yeah. I'm not around here. I'm out from Sheffield, you see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had to get 2 buses from Sheffield.
Right.
I had to get the X17 to Chesterfield, and then to get the comment bus,
Yeah.
down here, down to Butterley. And the bus back tonight, I think.
How long did that take you on the bus?
Just over an hour.
Okay, just about.
Just over an hour. So.
Legs. Your legs. One leg up here then. Sit there. Sit there. One leg up.
Yeah.
Next leg.
You ever been to the North Yorkshire Moors Railway? In Pickering?
Yes, we have.
It's quite a scenic route, that. It's just New Dale Gorge was formed in the last ice age 18,000 years ago. Just found out recently.
Right. Thanks. You did it.
This is my first proper visit to the distribution line. So, this is my first visit to the transport place as well. So that's Sonic Junction. It's narrow, and it's probably narrow. It's a bit narrow, isn't it? Yeah. This is my third heritage railway I've been to. Yeah. There's always the closest one to me is one at Peak Rail, and this one.
Yeah.
It's the closest ones to me. Like Sheffield, like.
How are you going? Hey?
Oh, this is the route now. This is a couple of the. Oh, that's the main line. That's the line towards the main line. That's the main line connection. Probably that line there, this line there must be the main line connection. Down to the main line. There's down to the main line. Going towards Chesterfield.
Yeah. Okay.
To Chunt Junction. Chunt Junction. Oh, pardon me. It's supposed to be the road then. It's just still open now.
Yeah,
It's the passing road.
yeah, they'll bring the loco down to the other end.
Oh, yeah, so this is definitely the road then. Huh?
Yeah.
You can see the main line there, look. You can see the bit of main line there. Look.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So you'll get the loco on your side as it goes past.
oh yeah. Good to see you going there today.
This is the end of the pocket.
Yeah.
Didn't you wash my hands?
Are you running?
Yeah.
That hurt.
I'll be going off when we get back to Swan, I'll be going off tonight. So. See the Swan Junction. And then maybe class 37. Something like that. Yeah, here's the reason. Here's the reason. My stepdad used to drive the 47s
Okay.
down in London,
Alright.
London Bridge.
Okay.
Used to be a train driver in the 70s.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. Used to be stationed down. So my stepdad is originally from Kent.
Okay.
Kent. Maidstone.
Okay.
See, and he learned to drive. He used to be a train driver. He did all sorts in his early career. And now he's on distance. He's now a lorry driver now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the only one in there. You read the
So is that how you got into trains yourself?
I got into steam, but when I was a young lad,
Yeah.
about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
So and I've just I've been running steam ever since. 20 odd years now.
Okay.
Well, 20 odd years now. There's the guide. Coming back.
But Dave, that's that.
How are you going off it? It's running down now.
Yeah.
No,
That's the brakes coming off. So originally these just have air brakes. Originally have air brakes.
airbase.
Because the Duchess,
Rules.
because they originally go on there. Because some of them are based at Carnforth, Lancashire. And some of them, the other place, a spot hire company called West Coast Railways. It's they do trips all over the country on the main line,
Okay.
and the Duchess is one of their locals.
Okay.
It's one of their, yeah, yeah.
Reading.
Jump.
It's a bit of a jolt.
It's turned.
Bit of a jolt.
No words. Thanks. They win. They win.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Coming back to Sonic.
They're in there.
That's Sonic.
I got you. Daddy, how small?
So I got a sprained ankle anyway. Oh, that's the issue. Oh, that's the push that down there.
Ready?
And there's the Duchess. Oh, yeah.
It was the narrow gauge that I was.
Church on the corner, they did a
Here we are, just approaching the rest as well locomotives. This is well class locomotive site, the rest shed. Keep Mrs. Maggie Rouse and the Sunderland kept, and two their standard 4 tanks. And there's a standard 4 tank. And there's Maggie Rose. And there's Dr. Sunderland. Oh, it's just part of the plan and back on. Just putting the boiler casing in. Still in bits, there's the Sunderland still in bits. And there's Princess Maggie Rose. Okay, next is.
Said he's about £1 million spending it.
Yeah. Duchess of Runner should be back by end of July.
Well, she was scheduled to be on service yesterday.
But not this time.
No. A lot more to do still yet.
Yeah, probably. First time I've seen Maggie Rouse.
Huh?
First time I've seen this one, Maggie Rouse.
Well, I've seen it many times, but normally it's parked inside.
Yeah.
But they've dragged it out.
Yeah.
Well, you can have a look on the footplate there if you want.
Alright.
How do you do?
It says open, so we thought be alright.
This person Market Rose. And this is Sutherland.
These are 16 trains on the 4 existing jobbers, and 16 and a half on the Duchess with a 28-inch stroke. So they're just a little bit more powerful engine.
They went on that barrel wheels you could go.
Oh, barrel wheel, yeah. Yeah, you can get a certificate on here. Yeah. Different package.
Okay,
You can take pictures if you want to sit yourself down, that's where the driver would sit, so if you want to...
And behind you is where the fireman would sit as well.
Yes, you can take any pictures.
Take a seat now, Tom.
Yeah.
I'll sit down. Take a shot here. Okay, then I'll shove over. Yep. Sit. Got it? Yeah. Right, okay.
Yeah, this is where the driver would sit.
What do you do with that one?
This is where the driver would sit on this side here. This is the gears. Wind it down, it's moving it into gear, and you lock it back out. Anti-clockwise for reverse.
Yeah.
This is your regulator or throttle or accelerator, whichever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Regulator on a train. And what that does, it regulates
Matter for steam going in the cylinders.
There's a long shaft down from this, and in the dome there's a regulator valve. And the regulator valve does what it says, it regulates the steam. The more you open this up, the more it opens up, and the more ports it lets steam. It goes down from there, from the regulator valve, from a main steam pipe into a superheater and a supercharger, which dries the steam to high temperature, because you can't have wet water going through the pistons. It's got to be high pressure steam, and that's what that does. So the more you open that up, the faster you go. And that is the braking system. That's the braking system. This is where there's a lot missing off this. So it weighs at £250 per square inch. This one does.
Yeah.
This is where your water would be up here. There's your firebox on this is 45 square feet. You can see how big that is.
Yeah.
The Duchess is slightly bigger. It's 50 square feet on the Duchess. It's big on pistons as well. The Duchess is more powerful than this.
£40,000 in tractive effort.
Gone?
£40,000 of tractive effort.
That's right. And did you know how fast it's been?
75 mile an hour.
The Duchess. Do you know what its fastest speed it's ever done?
No.
1942 it did 110. Going down snaps with a driver called Percy Wilson.
Yeah.
1942 the wall.
Yeah.
and they did 110. This is at 102.5
Yeah.
in 1936, north of Leighton Buzzard, with a diameter car on and 7 coaches. But its average speed was up to 75 mile an hour. You couldn't really tell that time because it wouldn't do it very good, was it?
No.
I mean, the fastest, can you remember what the first steam record was?
114 mile an hour.
Who held the first record?
Coronation.
No, one before that, 1936.
Euro, was it?
It was a Silver Fox.
Silver Fox, yeah.
113. And then when they did the coronation for King George, they brought that class out, the bullet nose, you know, to
Yeah,
the coronation class,
yeah.
and that did 114, so it beat the Silver Fox.
Yeah.
And a year later that, the Mallard did 126
Yeah.
at Stoke Bank.
Yeah. And it still holds
then it
today.
had to go in for a major repair when it had done it. It went a bit poorly when it had done that.
Yeah, because it was the big end bearing.
Yes.
It melted away.
Yes. But they always said if they got the Duchess on the same run, it would probably beat the Mallard speed record, but it was never to be because they didn't go inside. It's a very powerful engine, the Duchess. So there's only so many named. It was named after Duchesses, Scottish Duchesses. There were 38 in the class made. They made so many of these princesses that they wanted something a bit more powerful, so they redeveloped this. Duchess is like a supermodel of this, a bit more powerful. And the Duchess of Sutherland, you know how it's got its name?
It's best as for name for Sunderland.
Oh, it was Lady Eileen Butler.
Yeah.
And she was the elder daughter of the 7th Earl of Lanesborough.
Yeah.
And she married the 5th Duke
of Sutherland.
Yeah. Hence the name, she got to name the Duchess of Sutherland.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the others named them after cities. City of London, City of Nottingham,
City of Chester,
City of Leeds. So there were so many
City of
Duchesses
Sheffield.
and so many what's it? And say it came out to service in 1962. This did, and then it went to Butlins. It was on show at Holiday Camp in Pwlley.
Felly.
And then the Duchess was, and all that was on show at Holiday Camp as well.
Yeah, Edinburgh.
And
Edinburgh camp.
And then it was bought by a millionaire. It came in 1975. A bloke called Hewitt.
Yeah.
And then he kind of donated to us, and it got rebuilt. Took a massive restoration. There's a video. If you sit in the shop up there, in the room up there, you can see where they were restoring this.
Yeah.
And then it was in steam in 1990, on the track running till 96. Then it came out of commission in 96. It's been stood here ever since, which needs about £750,000 to put anything right. Because these fire grates looking about £15,000 just for fire grate. I mean, the main boiler on the Duchess that you can see them lagging now, you're looking at £400,000 for that.
Jeez.
And nothing's cheap on the steam train. Everything's so expensive.
Because all the old steam came out of fashion in the 60s.
Well, yes. They had to redesign it because they was losing that much money. And when cars came onto the track, they was losing that much money. So the Tories, in their wisdom, good bloke of oak called
Richard Beechin.
He ripped 18,000 plus miles of track out and stations and nearly stripped the country.
Yeah.
And then diesel started creeping in.
And electrics as well.
So, you know, and it's a funny story. Now they're wishing there was some of them back on track again. So, it was a shame, really, because the old steam engine. I mean, it took 6 hours to fire one of these up. So, say you wanted this out at 7 o'clock, you'd be on this at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, middle at night, firing this up. Because it took so long to get it to steam. Because what he would do, he would get a long pole with some rag and oils on, bit of coal and sticks in centre there, put it in, then keep building it up, then spreading it out until you got it even, got the temperature waking up before you can move off. Whereas the diesel, just switch on and away you go. I mean, you've got a tender here that held 10 tonne of coal.
Yeah.
And you've got 3,000 to 4,000 gallons of water in the tanks inside. So if they run out of water a bit, they just open the valve and suck the water into the
boiler.
But to say some of these here, that's the shovel that the fireman would have when he was shoveling. There was a way of firing it, but you couldn't chuck coal anywhere. There was a way of firing it. You had to have quality coal. You couldn't have any sort of coal. some coal made clink, and it didn't burn very well. And if it clogged the fire grates up, you couldn't get the air when they opened the air vents up for the heat
the dampers,
Just went to ash line.
Well, yes, it did, because there's an ash pan under there, what they call a big ash pan, and then you've got 2 draft doors underneath, where you've got levers there. So if they want to draw air in, because obviously a fire can't burn without oxygen and air. So what they did, went to draw air in at speed, like a woofer, when you hold bellows, and it really heated these 5 boxes up. And that's, as you say, we're doing 400 mile, and it being a passenger train,
express passenger locomotive.
You had to keep up the steam and the pressure.
I pick up water on the way, and
being a fireman weren't a very glamorous job at all. Because you're up to all elements, because a road like this, and this is ricketing about you as you're going. It's not smooth like sitting in a car. It's quite rockable on these when
you're rocking about like.
Right, you've been going at speed. You'll know
going
what
at speed of more than exceeding 75 miles an hour.
So but it weren't a glamorous job. You used to have a fireman on board and a
traction inspector as well.
Yeah. So, it took them 15 years to train up for one to be an engine driver. You start as a lad of 15, and then as you left school at 15, you were away. And then you do your apprenticeship. You start out as what they call monkey man. You'd be oiling, leaning all the oil in pots and axles worth of grease, wiping it all down, keeping it clean. That's how you started, mashing tea, all that sort of job. Then you slowly progress with the schooling. Then you go with the fireman a bit, and you had to learn all what the gauges did, how to read it, how to do a fire, because there was a way of putting a fire. It weren't just banging it anywhere. There was ways of doing it to get pressures and steam for different gradients, different things. You had to know if it graded what to put on, what steam pressure. And then when you learnt a bit about your fireman's job, they put you with a driver, and then you learnt a bit about your driving. That's another. Then you did a lot of classroom work as well, because you had to learn all about your signals, what your signals meant when you go to junctions, where to look, what they did, what they meant, plus the points and your crossing, your network, And then when you did that, you would go on something like a tanker, shunting in yard, just shunting trucks around short distances to get used to it, and then you would progress onto this. And by the time you'd done, the video I seen of a young lad that did this, it was 15, and I think it was about 31 before I actually got on to drive a high-speed train, before he passed out, because then you had to have 2 inspectors with you, and the examiner, to make sure that you knew what you was doing, because obviously you've got a lot of responsibility with this.
Oh yeah.
You've got 159 tonne with this engine and tender alone, and when it's pulling about 10 coaches on, you're looking at 500, 600 tonne that it's pulling. So you just can't stop like that. So from here to Fire Bridge stop this, if someone got on track, you know what I mean?
Is that the whistle?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, the whistle of it. Yeah.
There you go. You pressed sort of a string across, but
But it's no longer there.
They vary from engine to engine. Some cabs have got different layouts.
Yeah.
The Dutchess is slightly different like this. The Tornado, that's different again.
Yeah.
And that's still active. I mean, that's supposed to be coming here about 2 months ago, Tornado. But owing to it breaking down week before, it's still not repaired it yet.
No.
It's still being repaired.
So we're supposed to do a trip where we live in Lincolnshire. We're going to do a RAF trip to Union South Africa.
No, I heard about that anyway.
We got on the flight and they put play to that, didn't we?
I can't see it coming here now this year because they're still repairing it. Only built it 208. I mean, it's
a young engine.
What they overdid it, I think, and it caused some damage.
Yeah, they overdid it. Yeah.
For what I hear.
Cromwell's about again, isn't it?
I saw on Cromwell a few months back down in Matlock.
Oh yeah.
We were in Matlock Station and down at Hollydale. Oliver Cromwell.
Yeah.
We had the Princess Elizabeth here, for quite a few months ago, for 6 months. But that's gone from here now, and it's at Cornforth. But that's out of commission, it's been retooled. So that's not on track.
We used to stay every year at Cornforth, but you couldn't get in Steamtown. No. You could see it from the road. See what was Galaxy and all that.
Yeah, it's been shut off to the public from 1997 onwards.
Couldn't get in.
Flying Scotsman came to it with a week ago from
Alfreton, Alfreton.
Seconds of it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's Swinton.
Game it stopped for about 20 minutes because I mean I've been on board that. We had it down here in early years, Scotsman.
Yeah. When she was in 4472.
Union South Africa came through. Royal Scot came through not long back. Are on board that. That's a nice old Royal Scot.
We went to Peak Rail last year, but there's a few around in Ecclesbourne. Is there any good in that area? Or?
I don't really know.
No, there's Churnock Valley, which is a bit further.
And the Foxfield Railway. Foxfield.
Oh, Foxfield, yeah.
Severn Valley's a good railway.
And the North Yorkshire Moors Railway.
I think you can about 16, 20 miles on that on train flight.
We did Keighley and Worth a fortnight ago.
Then there's Loughborough, of course, we can go about 13 miles.
The North Yorkshire Moors Railway is 26 miles.
So,
it's a long one, isn't it?
Yeah, 18 miles to Grimond, from Pickering to Gromont, and then it's the one to Whitby, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's 26 miles.
Yeah, we've only got 3 miles, it's only a short run, but we have got a lot to stop. The goods here, the other yards haven't got. We've got a lot of stock here. I mean, if you go in the museum, we've got the Keighley with 18th century engine, and then I think one of it's going left. That one is in the museum down.
Still here at the Midland Railway Centre, just outside the Princess Royal Class Locomotive Trust main shed here at the West Shed. And so you can see various locos on display. Got the standard 4 tank out here, 80. And then you got Princess Margaret Rose, built in was the first batch of 10 Pacifics, built to the first Australian design, the Princess Royal classes. She was outshot in 1935 by the LMS Railway. Went to cover nearly 1.5 million miles before she got withdrawn. Before she got withdrawn in 1962, 1st of July 1962. Luckily, Sir Billy Bodlin came in and saved her. Saved her when she went to the Pafili camp in North Wales. And as you can see, there's the LMS Saloon, and here, as you can see coming round, there's the Duchess of Sutherland still undergoing repairs. And I showed in crew works in 1938. The first batch of non-streamline coronations, and she did 25 years on the main line before she got withdrawn in the early 1960s. And then she was also bought by Billy Bodlin, went to his heads of air camp. And then Breskin bought her and then worked on, then she got a manual overhaul. And then worked on the Breskin for a number of years. Before she had some boiler issues. In Breskin, and she was trained at Breskin for more than 20 years. For the group purchase and restored it to mainline condition in the late 1990s. Came back in traffic in the early 2000, in July 2001. She did some period. She did the first previous spell on the main line and the first boiler ticket. And she had a brief period on the main line in her second ticket. First 4 or 5 years of her ticket. First 6 years of her ticket. Now she's undergoing a major rebuild, about to go back into LMS delivery. As you can see, the tender's already been painted up already. I hope that she's back. Hopefully she's back in probably end of September. Hopefully. Spent a number of years here on the Midland Trust line, and also out on the main line for a number of years. As you can see there, the Midland Trust, this as well as the Locomotive Trust's main part of the joy as well as the one of the 2 standard 4 tanks in the and the other 8098 is in the sheds there, and then that's the, and also the LMS project. People here as well, and the boiler frame will be here now. I think that's the frame for 767, which that's it. Do you see the curb over there for? Anyway. So here's the west shed, and had a brilliant time here at the west shed, apart from getting a bit lost. Apart from getting a bit lost on the way down here. Been in here yet? Never been in this stone yet.
You what, mate?
Never been in this stone yet.
Well, there's a bloke shows you around. Should be there. There's the kids running around. You can have a look.
Have a look.
Les is going to investigate. Can you just bear with us a bit, mate?
Yeah, sure.
So we get one or two off.
You should take your rucksack off now before you come in.
You're okay.
Otherwise,
Yeah, very delicate. If you don't mind,
That's fine.
just put it somewhere safe. Well, I should give it to me because there's a big crowd in there at the moment, alright?
Yeah.
When they come off, then it'll be better going on.
Yeah.
Because everything's so delicate in there, you know?
Yeah. So many people in there, right? So
Yeah, give them 10 minutes.
yeah, okay. Right.
Eric,
Yeah, I suggested he waits till they come off a bit.
yeah, good idea.
Too crowded. Me? The mum was starting to leave.
Is someone else coming in?
Do that though, isn't it?
Hello.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the next train back to Butterley then?
This one will be going in
20 past.
no, half past.
3:30. I'll go on this one then.
I don't think we all know. Won't we? But yeah, he's left his car and he's taken him out of gone, so I don't think we're going to have a ride on today.
Just an air joint there. Should be cleared, done now. Back to Butterley now. There goes the 47.
Tired, aren't
Yeah. Yeah, 7 minutes. Sound junction.
And it was all right. Did you just come in and push on back? Come up there.
Yeah. Here we are. Just reading this one, eh? For the final time. But so here we come. See you next year. See you next time, Butterley. Go back to Butterley. Stand, let's go like this.